Hi, I'm Lita Leapins.
And I'm Jim Gordon.
Welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
Lita, we are back at the very popular location. It's Global Restaurant for the first time, I can't believe this time flies, since winter of 2021.
Wow, and what's spectacular is that we are going to see some of the same faces that we visited back then.
And that we are. A whole lot of great wines, cocktails, and oh boy, what do you see the food we've got? It's all coming your way after you. Watch this. Well, we kick things off here at Global. We're inside a really cool dining room just off the main room near the bar. I'm joined with a guy, good friend, who has not been on the show, oh my goodness, since about winter of 2021. Martin, it's been a while. Martin Kovalchuk is back. He's the beverage director here at Global Restaurant. Pal, good to see you. I see you a lot, but now we're seeing you on camera. One thing you love doing is creating great cocktails. We've got 4 here. The first 2 we're going to talk about are part of your spring gathering group of cocktails. It was smoky in this room a couple minutes ago because you were doing something with this drink. Explain what I'm about to try.
Yeah, this is our spring garden. We try to create the spring garden how it is. You get a little bit of rhubarb smoke and treasure chest full of flower as well.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like our imagination, a spring garden for our guest.
We're looking at it right now, how he's putting the smoke into the chest, and I'm going to try it for the first time.
We are using Sheringham rhubarb gin liqueur, Esquimalt vermouth from Vancouver Island, actually post-product from Vancouver Island.
That's a nice drink. Yeah. The second drink part of your spring cocktail collection is this one. You did this one for me the other night when I was in here. It's a nice drink with a really distinctive taste. What do we have here?
This is our sunny but foggy.
Yeah.
First idea was to create the drink with the name Sunny and Chili to go to...
You went with foggy, okay.
And we just make some experiments and we add some peated smoky Lagavulin whiskey, and Sunny and foggy actually fit better to the taste.
It does, and I had a couple of those and then was foggy myself. This third drink is a great thing you do for customers here, and it's all year round. As you can see, a shot of Lita and I on the very top of the drink. You do this for customers.
Yeah,
it's a great thing to do. I had asked for my own photo, but Lita managed to get in there as well. That's okay. Tell us what what this drink is all about, including what you get on top.
Yes, these are portrait. The basic ingredients is gin and Strega Italian liqueur, with combination with some Aperol, yuzu, and egg white. And customers has option to upload any picture they like and print it out on the top of the drink within 10 seconds.
That's very cool. No extra charge for that, is there?
No, there is no extra charge. Yeah.
Actually, you should see how they do it over there, folks. It's pretty amazing. We're looking at that right now. Okay, it's always great. You and I have talked a lot about this, that the list of cocktails getting more creative in the mocktail, non-alcoholic drink. Important that you always have that to offer because more and more people are going that way.
Yeah, the mocktails, non-alcoholic drinks are more and more popular. And besides the alcoholized wine, what we are offering a sparkling wine, we have few non-alcoholic drinks. This one is house-made dragon fruit elderflower syrup with yuzu and soda, and these are a dragon fruit elderflower spritz.
Excellent. Hey, come check out Martin and his team here. Great cocktails for the spring and all year round. Okay, we're gonna go from here out to the patio where Lita is talking with another person who was on our show a few years ago. Lita, where are you?
Thanks, Jim. And I am out here on Global Restaurant's beautiful patio, which is a year-round patio with all kinds of fireplaces and beautiful greenery. It is gorgeous. But I'm here with a familiar face, Sarah, who is the corporate wine director for all of Global Restaurant Group. And you were back on the show 2023 in April, where we were at Coast Restaurant talking about, I think, cocktails that time. But here we are, we're gonna talk specifically about some of the beautiful wine you have here at Global Restaurant. In particular, the beautiful array of BC wines. And you've curated 3 really great wines for us to try. So let's get started.
Yeah, so 3 really great wines, all from British Columbia, 1 from Vancouver Island that we're going to start with, and then 2 coming from the Okanagan. So our offering from Unsworth Vineyards is their Champ de Lille. This is a really fresh, sparkling wine made from Pinot Noir and Pinot Gris. A great way to start the evening, but actually, or lunch.
Good idea.
But certainly, carries through with food and a real palate cleanser. Great to sip on our patio.
Oh, so fresh, so fresh. And it is trending in this city. I come across this everywhere, so it is super popular.
And we have this by the glass too, so come on in for a glass or a bottle.
Yay, okay, next. This is amazing.
So this is a real special offering that we have by the glass, because this is a wine that's available only to membership, to people part of the membership of Martin's Lane. The winery is up in South Kelowna, but we do have it here by the glass at Global. So if you don't want to do the membership, come in and try. This is one of the best Pinots crafted in British Columbia. It has beautiful red cherry notes, a lot of red fruit, very, very elegant, but still with a little power and concentration. I think this really showcases the very best of what BC has to offer, hence lower production, smaller availability. Got to come in and try a glass with us at Global.
Award-winning too, you can certainly tell.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one, Sarah.
So a lot of people who already enjoy British Columbia wines will know Burrowing Owl, owned by the Weiss family, WYSE, founders of great vineyards in the southern Okanagan. This is an Oliver. This is a big blend of about 50-50 Syrah and Cabernet Sauvignon. So for those that still want some power, some luxurious textures, and some opulence, this is a wonderful, deep, rich wine that pairs really well with the tomahawks that we have here on the menu, or any really sort of big and robust dishes that you think needs a good glass of red wine.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for this overview. And I know you have many, many, many more wines, but what a great overview of what's available here at Global Restaurant. I am now going to pop inside to join Jim and Chef Robert to check out the food that you have here at Global.
Well, Lita has come back inside to join myself and Chef Robert here inside Global for the last part of this segment. Chef Robert, thank you for joining us. First time on the show for you. Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, we've got some great dishes in front of us, a real good example of what Global offers. I always like to ask, what would you describe your cuisine to be?
So Global's food, after the name Global, we take inspiration from all around the world. So we have different flavors and mostly still West Coast, Vancouver West Coast. So a lot of fresh ingredients, seafood. That's what we basically do, yeah.
Yeah, I come here a lot. You have something for everybody, and this example is a perfect example of that. Let's talk about what you've got on the table here, starting with that dish right there.
Beautiful. So first thing here, we have the burrata with beets, endive, and navel oranges, creme fraiche on the bottom. So on top, we like to add some texture. So we have some crispy wild rice with pistachio. So something light and fresh to eat.
That is beautiful. All right, we're going to go to this one. This is super interesting.
Yeah, so here we have the foie gras pate, and we made it more like a mousse, so it's nice, light, and delicate. And then contrast with the candied hazelnut to give it a crisp, and also porcini charcoal crumbs, so that's why you see it's black. So that's from the charcoal powder that we use.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, and then with toasted brioche that we make in-house.
This I've had my eye on since you brought it out. For our viewers, what do we have here?
So we have a soy ginger marinated sable fish, and then on the bottom we have a lemongrass chili nage, which is like Thai flavor, and then roasted eggplant with cauliflower and crispy lotus root chips on top.
That is absolutely a piece of art.
That's great. We should also say, Chef, before we get to the big showstopper in a few seconds, you really do have a good happy hour here.
Yeah, so every day, Monday to Sunday, we have happy hours starting from 2:30. And then we have a big menu with amazing food and beautiful cocktails by Martin for everyone to enjoy, yeah.
Well, there he is with the showstopper, Chef Robert, creating this magic, which you'll now see in front of us due to the magic of television. It's the tomahawk. Oh, goodness, this looks good.
Oh, tell us a little bit about when you can have this here at Global.
Great, yeah, so this set here is, we offer every Thursday starting at 4:30 p.m. We also offer porterhouse, but this is our showstopper here. So 54 ounces with the bone on. And then it comes with a couple sides here. So crispy potato bravas with smoked paprika aioli. And then an Asian style salad with crispy lotus root and chips on top. And then we have a truffle cream gnocchi, some crispy Brussels sprouts, and roasted heirloom carrots.
Oh, beautiful. And what is in front of us? Or you're going to add that to the beautiful steak?
So this is our red wine jus here that we cook in-house, stock overnight, and then reduced with Merlot red wine.
Perfect.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Okay, well,
Drizzle.
Global Restaurant definitely does it all. That's great. So tableside, entertainment, and food.
And Chef, we should say, is there more additions, a new menu? You're kind of a seasonal place. Is there a new menu coming out late in spring?
For later spring, we'll have a new menu for dinner. We try to do 2 big changes every year. Yeah, and so everyone can enjoy some seasonal, fresh ingredients that we have.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, this looks so good. Folks, Global Restaurants on Georgia Street, part of the Global group, a lot of the great restaurants in the downtown area. We got to try this right now.
Yeah.
Chef, thank you for your work today. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. This is a really good deal. For this whole thing, it's only $165, only on Thursdays.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's amazing.
We have to shut the camera off soon so we can really get into this. Chef, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks to Sarah and Martin. Now, what you're looking at right now is the very first TV episode of Our City Tonight. In 2015, we were an online show, moved to TV in 2016, and the reason we're showing you this as we go to the big 3-shot reveal, this woman was in that first show. You just saw her. She's back with us again, I think for the 5th time in the last 10 years. Award-winning actress, Camille Sullivan. Wow, welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
You're quite welcome. First episode you were in. Wow.
I know, and I look the same now
Oh,
as I
yes,
did
you
10
do.
years ago.
And it's ageless.
I don't know what you're eating and or drinking, but it's working. So
Mostly alcohol.
that's okay. We're in good company here.
We're
I see.
allowed to say that on the show because it is involving a lot of alcohol. But no alcohol right now.
No.
Let's jump into your career. Oh my God, I'm always loving your movies. I mean, I'm talking about Hunter, Exile, all of them, The Bird Watcher. Let's jump into what you're doing now, because I know there's been a lot of COVID delay stuff that we hate saying that word, but tell us about some of these amazing shows and movies that are coming out now.
Okay, well, I'm super excited for Shelby Oaks, which will finally be coming out this year. I'm not sure exactly when, but definitely this year. Neon bought it, so it's going to get a wide release
nice.
in the States and Canada. And it's a great movie directed by Chris Stuckman and written by Chris Stuckman. And it's a horror. It's scary, and I can't wait for people to see it.
Oh, wonderful.
What caught my eye, as Lee said, your diversity is so impressive. What is on Crave right now is Shorzy. Can you talk about that? Because as you said, you can't pigeonhole you into one category. We've known you a long time. You do a lot of different things. This, you're doing Shorzy. You must have had a riot doing this.
Oh yeah, it's so much fun. I
Yeah.
had such a good time doing it. It's such a fun show, and everyone, the cast is so great, and the writing is incredible. And I never get an opportunity to do scenes like that are just fun and flirty, and I always feel like I'm not doing anything, like I'm not working. At the end of the day, I haven't cried and no one's yelled at me, and I'm like, this is easy.
For our viewers that haven't seen Shorzy, can you give just a little synopsis of?
Sure. It's a spin-off show of Letterkenny, focused around Shorzy, the character, is a hockey player, so very much into hockey culture. It's a hilarious show. I play sort of his love interest, I guess, and people are seeming to love our chemistry, and the scenes are awesome.
The Island Between the Tides.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So directed by Austin Andrews and Andrew Holmes. It's a supernatural thriller shot in Prince Rupert, which was beautiful. It's like a gorgeous remote location,
Nice.
and just stunningly shot, starring Paloma Kwiatkowski. And so she, in the film, she's my sister, and she sort of wanders away to an island between the tides. And when she emerges, it's 25 years later.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
And we should say that
Wait,
Western
say
Canada.
where that
yeah.
is.
Western
Where it is.
Canada.
Yeah,
Western
thank
Canada release later this year, but we should also say Super Channel.
Yes,
Full
Super
circle,
Channeling,
you were watching Super Channel as a
Channeling,
young teenager.
I've
Now your movies are on Super Channel. Wow.
That is incredible.
And again, you do so much, and it's a real commend you for the longevity that you've had in this business, because as a Canadian actor, you seem to really float beautifully between, say, the Canadian film, and then you'll do an American production, and then I think another time you were on the show, it was was that great 2-night miniseries, it was a Canadian miniseries about the disappearing child.
The disappearance.
Disappeared. Yeah, I mean,
Yes,
so
yes.
it's great that you can, as I said, diversification is really what I think of when I think of you as an actress.
Oh, thank you. That's great. I think you have to, because
Yeah.
it's like I've always got to be working, right? So, you know, I've always got to be hustling. I'll take whatever work you got for me.
You've never actually been pigeonholed though, and so that's what's so great.
Not
about
too
your-
much. I'm lucky with Shorzy that now I've gotten a chance to do more comedy, because I did used to get, sometimes the comment I get, I'd audition for something and then they'd be like, yeah, but can she be funny?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know. Give me a scene. Give me
know
a
that.
scene.
Socialized with this woman enough. She's a bit of a doofus or a dork. You know, no, that's the old line, isn't it? It's like dying is easy, comedy is hard.
Yeah.
I mean, that's and so you people look at you like, yeah, they look at you that way and think, no, she couldn't do comedy. But is this opening up? Are you getting more auditions on a comedic stage now because
I
of that?
think it's opening me up a little bit. I'm definitely getting, I don't know professionally, but in the world, I'm getting recognized a lot more, and that's been a bit of a change for
Yeah.
me. Because I'm not used to people recognizing me on the street, but I get a lot of like, Shorzy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's
And
nice.
sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I always love to ask if you still have something on your bucket list, a director to work with, or a genre that you haven't done.
Well, I'd really like to work with the director of The Substance, Coralie Farjeet, if I'm saying her name correctly. I'm not sure I am, because I loved that movie so much this year. It really just spoke to me, and I thought she's such an exciting and interesting director. So stuff like that, that's about women as they get older as
Yeah.
well, because
You're in that industry.
And
yeah.
I just think there's so much to be mined there, and it's new and it's exciting to me.
Gosh, there's so much stuff going on right now. We know for sure Shorzy season 4 on Crave, if you get that. Shelby Oaks later this year.
Yes.
What else we got,
The
Lita?
Island Between the Tides is on Super Channel in June.
Yes, and it should have a limited theatrical release in Canada shortly.
Wow.
How is
Excited
she
about that.
finding time to join us, folks? We don't know. But here we go. You know what? Honestly, all kidding aside, it's been great having you on the show over the years and seeing your career grow and expand. As I said, 2016, our very first TV episode, you were there. So good to have you back.
Thank you.
And you didn't bang your elbow or anything in
I
this.
didn't swear. I didn't bang my elbow.
Well, quick. She did drop her mic in the first take.
That's true.
We had to do the intro a second time, folks, because of that. Yes.
Wouldn't be like you.
It would not be Camille Sum, award-winning actors, but you cannot sit her at this table without something happening.
She's doing comedy on purpose.
Oh, she is. Yes. There she is. Camille Sullivan, thank you for joining us on our city
Thank
tonight.
you so much.
This act of kindness segment is sponsored by the folks at the Creek House in the heart of Granville Island. They encourage you to open up your heart and reach out and help someone in need.
Well, back at a familiar place that we have spent a lot of time at over the years, Sandbar Restaurant on the wonderful Granville Island, Canada's #2 tourist destination. And joining us now as we go to the 3-shot, a familiar face here on Our City Tonight, our kindness ambassador, David McCann, is back with a little hardware. We
Yes, we're noticing you're sporting something there. You're going to definitely share what that's all about.
I've been made an officer of the Order of Canada for the work I've done on reconciliation in the past and the work I've done to help kids in need. And I want to take this opportunity to thank the thousands, hundreds and thousands of people who've made this possible. Without them, the wind beneath my wings. So thank you.
And congratulations to you, David.
Yeah. Hey, we're here for, and I think there are a lot of people out there that we've contacted and have contacted us. Thank you for all the work that you do. Let's talk about what we're doing here today. Some various people are going to join us here to talk about an event on April 26th.
Right.
Going to be part of the big episode in May. You pick it up from there.
I'm partnering with the Granville Island Cares for Kids is partnering with the Ukrainian community. We're going to have a concert and a arts Ukrainian festival here on the island at Arts Club Theatre. I'm in some amazing talents, Lubagoy, a number of Ukrainian dancers and other artists and artisans. And I'm encouraging people to please come forward. We start at 10 in the morning. The concert's at 7 in the evening. we've still got some tickets available, and I'd love to see people there.
Let's talk about what your office's involvement will be on this big event for April 26th.
We were celebrating the 80th anniversary of Ukraine, Odessa, and Vancouver sister city relationship.
Yeah, a lot of people may not know that Odessa is our sister city.
And it's been the oldest sister city since 1944. And I was at City Hall. We were receiving a proclamation, and I bumped into David McCann, who, and I said to him, we need a concert to raise money for the children of Odessa. So he agreed, and the two of us collaborated, and we're having a concert on April 26th at 7 p.m. at the Granville Island stage on Granville Island. And the concert will feature Luba Goy, who's a well-known personality and comedian, and the fabulous Dobush dancers, who are the best in British Columbia, Ukrainian dancers, and about 10 other acts, which so the concert should be very, very interesting, and we encourage people to buy tickets for that concert on April 26th at 7 p.m.
Well, I'm here with the event organizer, Debbie. Thanks for joining us. This is a big event to take on. You're in charge of all the entertainment, the actual day event. I want to know, though, also what you do in your other life. So what are your titles?
Still involved in the Ukrainian community in my other life. I am the cultural director for the Association of United Ukrainian Canadians, a mouthful. Yes. And I'm also the director of the Dobush dancers at the same organization.
That there's rumor that they're one of the best in Canada.
Oh, Mir keeps saying that, but I think we're just humbled by the fact that there's just a really vibrant Ukrainian community, many dance groups, singing groups, and musical groups and ensembles as well.
So. Wonderful. So it's a very exciting event. You're bringing together some of the best of the best. Tell us a little bit about, from your perspective, of gathering this community together to do this event.
I think the main purpose, as Mir mentioned, the main focus of this event is to raise money for the traumatized children of Ukraine. And under that umbrella, we all came together for the cause. And I think we all recognize the importance of it. And we reached out, and the community just came together brilliantly, donating time and energy and expertise in being able to see this event coming to fruition.
And with TV Magic, voila, we have one of the performers here with us, Pietro. Welcome. You weren't born in the Ukraine, you were born here, but your family came from the Ukraine.
Yes.
What would you say to your fellow family that are still there?
I just want them to know that we are trying to help in every way we can, and we are making a fundraiser, and as a performer, I want to help as much as I can, even though as a child, I can't do very much. I just want them to know that I'm trying to help.
I think you're doing lots. You're actually a singer, you're a dancer, and making your TV debut.
Yeah.
Well done. Well, we're so glad to have you. And it looks like, Debbie, that this is just an incredible event, and we're encouraging everybody to come out and support. You've got a great Ukrainian community already, but it's all come together just so beautifully.
Yes, we're very proud of the community and proud of those involved in this event. And I know that for everyone that will be coming to it, that there is something for everyone. There truly is, and just showing and demonstrating the depth of our traditions, the fact that we're still continuing, with the singing and the dancing and the music, but also that it's very much kept alive today.
One of the important aspects of this great event being put on is the venue. And I'm here with the general manager of Granville Island, Tom Lancaster. Thank you for joining us. Tell us a little bit more about where this event is taking place on the beautiful island.
Well, this is pretty fun for us. We have about 13 nonprofit theater groups that work on the island. Numerous charitable organizations. And we have a number of our own venues, and there's venues that are controlled by other folks here on the island. We've been leasing them for upwards of 50 years, 55 in this particular case. So the Arts Club is one of our favorites. Well, they're all our favorites. I shouldn't say that.
Got to choose a favorite child.
Shouldn't
No.
say that. And they're one of our most cherished tenants because they've been here for so long. They actually are dating back to almost when the Creek House was developed. They're very long-standing tenants. Thousands of shows over the years. The venue itself is amazing. They put some money into it, and we're really excited to have people there.
Wow. Well, we're excited to have this great event, and thank you for your participation in this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much to David McCann for all of his work, and thank you for always coming and doing a great story on Ground.
Our absolute pleasure.
Hey, let's talk a bit before we wrap things up about this event again. And just remind our viewers, the money is being raised for an extremely, extremely good cause.
It's to help the children of Odessa who've been affected by the war. Kids who've maybe lost their parents when the Russians bombed, or lost a father or a mother fighting in the war. And I think this is an opportunity for Canadians to say, yes, we want to help.
And the trauma runs deep, as we were discussing with yourself and Debbie, that the children even that have come here, hearing fireworks is a trigger. So there's a lot of trauma to be healed, and congratulations on diving deep into this to help this community.
My spouse is from the Ukraine, and we don't talk about it much, but when it is, there's tears. And it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard.
As you said to us a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about this expanding of Granville Island caring for kids, not just kids here, Mexico, where you've done a lot of work,
That's right.
kids everywhere, and this is another great example.
Yes.
Hey folks, April 26th, we're doing this segment before, of course, the big date. More information, you can see the poster on the screen right now, and we'll have more information as well in our end credits. David, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
This Act of Kindness segment was sponsored by the folks at the Creek House in the heart of Granville Island. They encourage you to open up your heart and reach out and help someone in need. Closed captioning and other promotional considerations provided by Hamilton High Street Senior Residence, Richmond's newest senior living community.
Well, back here at Global Restaurant, where we began the show, Lita, the food is still out here. We've made some dents in it.
We have made some dents. It is so delicious. I cannot believe it. And the wine and the cocktails.
Yeah. Come check this great place out. Good happy hours mentioned, and boy, their weekend brunch too is busy. Anyway, that does it for this episode. We're well into spring. Thank you for joining us. I'm Jim Gordon.
I'm Lita Leapins.
We'll see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight.
You can contact us and watch past episodes at ourcitytonighttv.com. The Richmond Sentinel, providing news, entertainment, and human interest stories in print and online.